Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This will be my WandaVision episode 4 spoiler breakdown. We'll be going over the big parts of the episode. I do think this was the best episode they've done so far, so I hope you enjoy the video, and let's jump straight in. So the episode starts with a really nice visual of Monica Rambeau snap back into existence, which puts us around the same time as Avengers Endgame. I do feel this version of the snap looked way better than the Spider-Man Far From Home snapback. Monica completely unaware of the fact she'd been gone the past 5 years, and then has to find out her mother, Maria Rambeau, has died. And I do think that this will tie into Captain Marvel 2, where I think the story will start with a funeral for Maria Rambeau. So for the first time, we see the Sword headquarters. Obviously not the one shown in this video. However, I feel this will be shown in the new Secret Invasion series filming in April. And I do think that what we saw at the end of Spider-Man Far From Home was in fact this space station. We're introduced to the acting director Tyler Haywood, who tells us it was Maria Rambeau who founded Sword. The fact he's acting director suggests he's doing it on behalf of somebody, and my speculation is that's either Nick Fury or Abigail Brand, who became the leader of Sword after the departure of Nick Fury. I think we'll find out more on that in the Secret Invasion series. But yeah, it's mentioned that Maria reported 3 weeks after the blip, so I'm not too sure where that puts us in relation to Spider-Man Far From Home, but I am assuming this will end around the same time as Peter's identity was given away by Mysterio. So I'm sure there's more to Tyler Haywood than we've seen. I think there's definitely going to be speculation over his allegiance, whether it could be Hydra or even he is Mephisto, but there's definitely a question mark over his head, I think. So in the episode, Tyler tells Monica that her mum has stopped her from going back into space, pretty much, and she's grounded, and that's where she gets the assignment to go to Westview. But it's just worth mentioning the picture shown in the video right now isn't in the episode, and you can actually see Monica next to Tyler. And now, if you pause it and just look at the bottom left hand corner of the screen, that to me looks like a hand, and what's coming out from the hand looks like this green energy. And I think this could be either Agnes or a possessed Vision. Now, hear me out on this because that sounds ridiculous, but the hand almost looks purple. Now, that obviously could be lighting, Agnes could be wearing gloves, but yeah, I think something's not right here. You know, Monica looks like she's running over. Tyler has no idea what's going on. So yeah, I think this could be either a possessed Vision, maybe Mephisto, I don't know, or Nightmare. Nightmare's more of a green, but yeah, definitely a worth a pause and a look to try and see who you think that is. Make sure you comment down below who you think that could be. But yeah, interesting. Monica heads to Westview and meets Jimmy Woo. With a nice callback to Ant-Man and the Wasp, Jimmy shows off his magic skills with a card trick. And then there's this really weird encounter with two police officers who state that Westview isn't a real place. That was so weird. And then Monica goes and grabs a drone. She flies the drone straight into this energy field, loses signal, and then we hit, that's the end of it. We don't really hear much about it. But then later in the episode, we find out that the drone that she flew in was actually the helicopter that Wanda picked up in a bush. So it's weird that things that go into Westview change to the reality that Wanda makes, but then everything that comes out stays the same. I actually mentioned in my previous video for my predictions on this episode, I said that it almost looked like she was being enticed in, but I don't think she was being enticed in. I think she was pulled in. I don't think she really had a choice in that matter. So it's weird that she got pulled in, but Jimmy didn't. There must be an explanation to that. So hopefully they'll explore that in the next episode or an episode in the future. So Darcy is introduced. Sword pulls in think, 4 specialists in their field. Sorry, Dr. Darcy Lewis now. And she goes straight to work, doesn't she? Yeah, asking for coffee. She's good comic relief, I felt. But she's the one who straight away notices that there's a high level of CMBR, cosmic microwave background radiation. Now, we've not heard of this before. This is brand new. And this could lead to so many different things. We don't know what it does. It could do so much. And I think we will hear more about this in future episodes. But Darcy also notices that Wanda's making a sitcom, and she's as confused as we are about the whole thing. So is Jimmy Woo as well. Jimmy Woo doesn't really understand it too. And neither does Tyler Haywood, who then decides to leave, which was very strange. So they get to work identifying all the members of Wanda's sitcom, and this is where the Westview lineup board with all their ID cards come out. But what hasn't been explained is Agnes wasn't talked about at all. I think we saw maybe 5 people that they identified. They didn't identify Agnes and they didn't identify Dottie, so there's definitely still room for them to explore that. But later in the episode, we see that Darcy has managed to find out that Jimmy might be able to communicate with Wanda, and this is where we get a throwback to episode 2, as they notice that Monica, now Geraldine, has been spotted in Wanda's sitcom. So Jimmy tries to make contact with Wanda, and in the episode he does. We see Wanda's face, shocked that this has happened, but then we see their point of view from it, and it's almost like someone's just edited her video. Somebody is editing her reality, whether that's her or whether that's Agnes, whether that's Dottie, whether that's Mephisto. Something is changing the way she wants to be seen, which is just crazy. So we see a little bit more of when Monica said Ultron and Wanda's reaction to that. And I do feel a little bit sorry for Monica, because I don't think she realised what she said. I think she goes back into some sort of stasis, some sort of mind control afterwards, so doesn't really understand what's happened. And holy shit, Wanda loses her head a bit and absolutely yoinks her out of Westview, straight through walls and everything. And she's not normally like that. And I think there may be some mind control on her. Maybe a Mephisto, maybe a nightmare. Don't really know. But yeah, that was a tense moment. And so she puts the walls back together, puts everything to a good standard, and then Vision walks in. Now, we've seen this before. It happened in the last episode. And she turns around and, oh my God, I nearly shit myself. Like, he is scary now. We all knew that he died. Even Darcy says it in the video that he's dead. How are we looking at him right now? And it's because she has made him the way she wants him to look. And it's her reality that I think's been manipulated by Mephisto. And he has no idea what's going on. And when he does get some sort of idea, she changes it. She edits it. And I don't really get that. I don't understand, how he has this cognitive ability, yet he has a massive hole in his head. So I'm looking forward to the way that they're going to explain it. And I'm looking forward to hearing how Monica explains what happened in there, and whether she sees Vision the way Wanda wants people to see Vision, or whether she sees Vision, a dark husk of a robot. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any theories, comment down below, and subscribe if you want more TV and film. Cheers, guys.